Have you ever wondered how some people command respect instantly? It's just about their appearance or the way they speak, but rather, it's a combination of several factors. Earning respect is usually a long-term endeavor, a result of consistently demonstrating high character. But there are ways to speed up the process, ways to command respect almost instantly. Intrigued? Well, you're in for a treat today. In this video, we'll explore 6 tricks that can help you command respect right off the bat. We'll be delving into the secrets of some of the most commanding presences we've encountered. From understanding the power of first impressions to mastering the art of space, we'll explore various facets of commanding respect. So, are you ready to learn and transform your interactions? So let's dive into the first trick without further ado. And remember, don't forget to subscribe to Psychology Talks for more. The first trick to command more respect is to upgrade your thin slice. Now, you might be wondering, what exactly is a thin slice? It's a term psychologists use to describe the quick, almost instant judgments we make about others based on our first impressions of them. And these impressions, believe it or not, can be formed within just 5 seconds of seeing someone. Your thin slice isn't just about your physical appearance, though that certainly plays a part. It's also about the way you carry yourself, your body language, and even the clothes you choose to wear. All of these factors combined create an image that others perceive and judge, often subconsciously. Let's talk about clothing, for instance. Many of us dress with the subconscious goal of blending in, of not being noticed. We fear judgment, so we choose clothes that don't stand out, that make us part of the crowd. But here's the thing, your clothes are a powerful tool in your control. They can help you stand out, but in a positive way. The trick is to dress just a level nicer than the situation calls for. It's not about wearing the most expensive brand you can afford, but choosing clothes that fit and flatter your body type. This subtle shift can make a world of difference in how others perceive you. Now let's move on to body language. The way you physically take up space can significantly influence your thin slice and command respect. It doesn't mean you have to make grand gestures or dominate the room. It can be as simple as sitting asymmetrically or occupying your entire seat. It's about showing that you're not afraid of being seen, of claiming your space. Think about your posture too. Before you enter a room, roll your shoulders back a few times and increase the space between your ribs and your hips. Stand tall. You'll notice an immediate difference in how you feel and how people look at you. Remember, it's not about blending in, it's about standing out in a positive way. Your thin slice is not just about how others see you, but also how you see yourself. So, upgrade it. Make it strong, make it positive, make it you. The second trick to command more respect is to physically take up more space. This isn't about puffing up your chest and strutting around like a peacock, but rather it's about owning your personal space and using your body language to command respect. Imagine you're at a meeting. You notice some people hunched over their notes, arms crossed, taking up as little space as possible. Others, however, are spread out. They're animated, their hands and arms move as they talk. They lean back in their chairs, comfortable in their own space. Who commands more respect? Typically, it's those who aren't afraid to take up space. But taking up space isn't about making others feel small. It's not about encroaching on their personal space or making them feel uncomfortable. It's about being comfortable in your own skin, being unafraid to be seen and asserting your presence. It subcommunicates confidence and self-assuredness, traits that naturally command respect. Consider the humble starfish. When a starfish is relaxed, its arms are spread out, taking up as much space as possible. But when it's threatened, it pulls its arms in, making itself smaller. In a way, we humans do the same. When we feel threatened or uncomfortable, we tend to make ourselves smaller. We cross our arms, hunch our shoulders, and lower our heads. But when we're comfortable, we spread out. We use our hands when we talk, we lean back in our chairs, and we stand tall. This is the starfish effect, and it's a powerful tool in commanding respect. So next time you find yourself in a situation where you want to command respect, remember the starfish. Stand tall, use your hands when you talk, and don't be afraid to take up space. It's not about being the biggest or the loudest person in the room. It's about being comfortable in your own skin and being unafraid to be seen. Taking up space is a subtle way of saying, I'm here, I'm confident, and I'm worthy of respect. So sit back, relax, and don't be afraid to own your space. Our third trick is to get comfortable with platonic touching. Now that might raise a few eyebrows, but let's delve into why it's crucial. The language of touch, when used appropriately, is a potent tool for establishing connection, trust, and yes, respect. It's a fundamental part of human interaction that often gets overlooked. In many cultures, touch is a frequent and natural part of communication. From a warm handshake to a friendly pat on the back, these non-verbal cues can convey a sense of camaraderie, understanding, and mutual respect. Expressing comfort with platonic touch can show that you're open, approachable, and at ease with others. However, it's essential to remember that comfort levels with touch can vary widely from person to person and culture to culture. While some people may appreciate a gentle touch on the arm during a conversation, others may find it intrusive. It's about finding the right balance and always being mindful of others' personal boundaries. Being comfortable with platonic touch doesn't mean being overly touchy-feely. It's about using it as a tool to enhance communication, not disrupt it. A well-timed touch can show empathy, encouragement, or agreement. It can make people feel seen, heard, and valued. Take, for instance, a scenario where someone shares a personal accomplishment with you. A firm handshake or a pat on the back can communicate your genuine happiness for their success more than words alone could. It's a subtle yet powerful way to command respect by showing that you respect others. But remember, the key is to always be considerate and respectful. Always gauge the other person's comfort level and never force physical contact. If you're unsure, it's always better to err on the side of caution. In conclusion, getting comfortable with platonic touching is about more than just physical contact. It's about understanding and respecting personal boundaries, enhancing communication, and fostering deeper connections. It's about communicating respect for others, which in turn commands respect for you. Remember, physical touch is integral to human connection, but always respect boundaries. Now that we've covered 3 tricks, let's move on to others. We've dug into the power of upgrading your thin slice, owning your space, and being comfortable with platonic touching. But guess what? There's still more to come. We're just scratching the surface of the many ways you can command respect. In the next part of our video, we'll dive into a few more fascinating psychological tricks. We'll explore how you can leverage the power of your voice, the importance of being authentic, and the role of empathy in gaining respect. Each of these elements plays a crucial role in how others perceive you and how you can influence that perception. So, if you've enjoyed what we've discussed so far and are eager to learn more, you're in for a treat. We're about to dive even deeper into the world of commanding respect. Stay tuned for more intriguing insights into commanding respect. Now that we've discussed these psychological tricks, it's time to put them into practice. Let's quickly recap what we've covered so you can start to command more respect almost instantly. Firstly, we talked about upgrading your thin slice. This is about creating a strong first impression, and a key part of that is how you present yourself. Dressing slightly nicer than the situation demands can certainly help you stand out in a positive way. But remember, it's not about the price tag on your clothes, but rather how well they fit and flatter your body type. Next, we touched on the idea of physically taking up more space. Owning the space around you, whether it's through expansive hand gestures or simply sitting asymmetrically, can have a profound impact on how others perceive you. But remember, it's not about encroaching on others' space, but rather about not being afraid to be seen. We also discussed the importance of getting comfortable with platonic touching. Naturally, this will vary with cultural norms and personal comfort levels, but in general, don't shy away from appropriate physical contact as it can help to foster a deeper connection. Moreover, we've mentioned more tricks that can help you command respect, and we encourage you to dig deeper into these strategies. Practice them regularly, and you'll likely notice a shift in your interactions with others. You might find that people listen more intently when you speak, or that you're more often the person others turn to for advice. Remember, commanding respect is not about dominance or manipulation. Instead, it's about exhibiting self-confidence and fostering positive interactions. It's about showing up authentically and treating others with kindness and respect. These psychological tricks are just tools to help you highlight your inherent worth and command the respect that you deserve. So go forth and put these tricks into practice. Observe how they affect your interactions and how they influence the way others perceive you. And most importantly, remember to respect yourself first and foremost, because when you respect yourself, others will naturally follow suit. Remember, Commanding respect is not about dominance, but about self-confidence and positive interactions. Thanks for watching.